will come. The way will come. Once you commit yourself, you will then figure it out. And if you're going in the wrong direction, all you have to do is turn around and go in the other direction. You will figure it out. You want to begin to just challenge yourself. You want to stretch yourself because you really don't know what you can't do. Once you think about the goals that you want to achieve, and I really want to challenge you to make up your mind that you're going to make that happen for yourself. And I hope that it's some goal that really resonates with who you are. When I was a little boy, my goal was to just buy groceries for our family. My mother worked on Miami Beach. She was a domestic worker. And my goal was to really be able to go to the grocery store and purchase groceries ourselves. The families knew that my mother had adopted 7 children. And so they said, Mamie, whatever food is left over after we eat, you can take that home to the children. They were very kind, very, very considerate people. My mother, who when she worked on Miami Beach, the people were very kind. I was appreciative of their generosity. But as a little boy, I said, Mama, one day, when I become a big boy, I'm going to be able to buy groceries for us. My goal as a little boy was to buy clothes for my brothers and sisters. We wore the hand-me-down clothes of the children that Mama babysat for when she went over in Miami Beach. And if the clothes were too small, she would let them out. And if they were too large, Mama could sew and take them up. And I'll never forget David Sidursky. His father was very wealthy. Mama worked for him, but David was my buddy. And so his father gave him 2 gifts for his birthday. Gave him a brand new boat, but he also gave him some motivational tapes. Earl Nightingale, I'll never forget. So he said, David, man, let me tell you something. When I die, you're going to get everything. I want you to listen to these tapes. And when his father left the room, David threw those tapes in the wastebasket. I said, David, could I have those tapes? He said, yes. I said, man, your father said, if you listen to these, you could get more and do more than what he's done. He said, hey, look, I'm going to get everything anyhow. Go ahead, take them. Write this down. It's not what you leave for your children, it's what you leave in them. You have something special. You have greatness within you. And the only reason you're here, you are my assignment. You can feel me. Some of you feel me right here in your heart of hearts. And my goal is to get past your mind and into your heart. So it's necessary that you have the mindset that I can do this. You've got to begin to believe and to fortify that belief and feed that belief by listening to tapes, going to seminars and workshops, by challenging yourself, by stretching yourself. It was Allbar who said, unless you attempt to do something beyond that which you've already mastered, you will never grow. And as you begin to challenge yourself, you'll discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. The other thing is you begin to look at yourself, look at your dreams, and begin to experiment and stepping into your greatness. One of the things that's very important, whatever goals and dreams that you have, make your move before you're ready. Price Pritchett, who's a great motivator and trainer, said, make your move before you're ready. We're instructed in life to walk by faith and not by sight. See, you want to really begin to stretch yourself. You want to become a risk taker. You want to raise the bar on yourself. Most people won't do that. See, most people engage in low-life living, low-risk living. Viscott said, if you're not willing to risk, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you cannot become your best. And if you cannot become your best, you can't be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there? I like what Helen Keller said, life is short and unpredictable. Eat the dessert first. And so you want to begin to take some chances. You want to begin to challenge yourself and make it okay to fail and learn from your failures. Don't allow fear of failure and the allure, the attractiveness of playing it safe in life to draw you in. You can't get out of life alive. You've got to die to leave here. Other thing is you look at yourself and look at your dreams, detoxify your life. Write that down. See, I think that most people never achieve their true goals in life because they're surrounded by toxic, negative, energy-draining people. You've got to look at the people in your life and ask yourself the question, what is this relationship doing to me? How is it impacting my life? Am I a better person? Sidney Poitier wrote a book called The Measure of a Man. In there he said, when you go for a walk with someone, something happens unconsciously. It's not spoken. Either you adjust to their pace or they adjust to your pace. Whose pace have you adjusted to? See, you want to surround yourself. My daughter, Ona Brown, who's a speaker and coach, she says, call forth your team, but make sure these are people that you can learn from. It's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have the mindset that I'm going to do this. But you've got to take ownership. You've got to decide, hey, I'm going to do this. You've got to take responsibility for your life. George Bernard Shaw said the people that make it in this life, they look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. You've got to decide, it's me. You've got to say, and say this with conviction, I expect to win. I think it's important that we say that. You know, if you ask most people, do you want to become successful? They will say yes. Took my oldest son for a walk, my namesake. You know, we always expect our children to do far more than what we do. Said, Calvin, he wants his own identity. He's Leslie Calvin Brown Jr. I stopped him, looked him in the eyes and said, do you want to be successful, son? He said, yes, sir, Dad. Very good. Let's walk, son. Walk further. Stopped him again. I said, Calvin, look me in the eyes, son. Yes, sir, Dad. Do you expect to be successful, son? And he stood there and he looked at me and his eyes got glassy. And he said, let's walk. And the reason that he said, let's walk, because my son is very bright. Of all my children, he's perhaps the smartest one. But Calvin now, over 30, Calvin now, a single parent of 2 daughters, good father. Calvin, now at this stage of his life, he's behind on his dreams, a lot of talent, a lot of abilities, very conservative. One of those people, great mind, but he just hasn't developed that, you know, things that we want our kids to have, that, I want it. Calvin, you got to kick it up a notch, son. You never thought you'd be in your 30s. You got to kick it up a notch. You got to increase your energy in order to live your dreams. You can't be casual about your dreams. Bill Bailey said, if you're casual about your dream, you'll end up a casualty. Shake someone's hand on your right and left and say, kick it up a notch. Yes. You got to kick it up a notch. What is it you bring? And whatever you bring, you've got to kick it up a notch. What is your signature as you look at where you want to go and what it is you want to do? As you look at your product or your services, repeat out to me, please, provide more service than you get paid for. Yeah, see, that becomes your signature. When you look at your goals and look at where you want to go, at your products, at your services, at your industry, you want to set some high standards for yourself. I like what Henry David Thoreau said, do not go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail. How is it that your industry will be done differently 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What is your reputation in your industry? When you come into a room and you leave, what's the scuttlebutt about you? Do people say, hey, that's a go-to person. That's a person, if you ask them to do that job, you're talking about the job being done. It will be done extremely well. Are you known for that person to believe that I could do this? It was hard. Never forget, my son said, Daddy, are you going to die? Why are you asking me that? You're not going out much. You're not the bubbly personality that I know you to be. You're not talking much. You're spending a lot of time in the room by yourself, Dad. Are you going to surrender? Are you giving up? Are you going to let that doctor's opinion become your reality? Will my daddy see me graduate? Yes, son, yes. I'm going to fight. No, I don't think it's my time yet. I'm going to see you graduate, but more than that, I've got some other things that I'm going to do with my life. And I thank you for asking me that. But I must tell you that I'm scared. I'm scared. And I've never been in this situation before. It's been easy for me to talk to people and encourage people when they've had challenges in their lives. But it's me. And I don't feel less than a man in admitting this to you. Yes, I'm scared. And I need some help. Repeat after me, please. Ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help. And don't stop until you get it. Yes, see, life is hard, and there are some moments in life when you're going to need some help. You're going to need somebody to speak to you. You're going to need somebody to say something to you. I have a friend of mine, Willie Jolly, who's a motivational speaker. He said a setback is a setup for a comeback. I had to listen to Willie's tapes. I have another friend, Kevin Brace, who's a speaker. He said, Les, come on, man, you can do this. You can make this happen. You can hit a home run. It's a done deal. You are Les Brown. That cancer's got to get out of your body. I said, talk to me, Kevin. Talk to me. That's what I need to hear. I needed to hear those words. I don't care who you are. Many people won't allow themselves to ask for help because of pride. Pride cometh before a fall. Because of ego. Ego means edging God out. No, ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help and don't stop until you get it. I'm here because a lot of people helped me. I'm here because a lot of people believed in me at a time when I was struggling to believe in myself. The other thing is, let us say together, it's worth it. Yeah, see, I think, and write this down, you got to find 5 reasons that will make it worth it for you. 5 reasons. What will make it worth it for you? Mine was, I want to take care of my mother. Mine was, I want to do something with my life. What will make it worth it for you? Mine is, I want to leave a legacy. Mine is, I refuse to die an unlived life. What will make it worth it for you? No one could have convinced me that
Omar looking out for the no sound. Hello, God bless. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Yes, what a beautiful day it is that the good Lord has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. I was just kind of going over stuff and putting in a couple trades. So this one, it's just saying UJ did hit TP from yesterday, and it's dropping back down. If it comes back below the entry area, we'll probably put that trade back in. NZD USD could pull back some more. Uh, this could be a good entry area as well to re-enter. It never hit TP from yesterday. Uh, bells are ringing. USD CHF, USD CHF. Let's take a look and see. Oh, I just put this in on my other computer, other screen before we got started. So it's already gone. It's going. So taking a look at GU, expecting GU to give us a nice little drop it like it's hot. Just got a call from Allbar Elite. All of my pip eaters, take a look. Let me take a look for a second. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We just got three. If you could take a look at them and see what you have, that'll be great. Um, we also have news that just dropped for, I think, Canada. Let's take a look at that. We are 8 minutes out from USA news. Euro news just dropped at 7:30, and then uh, that Canada news, red photo news dropped at 7:30. Euro dropped at 8 o'clock. Euro. USA just dropped at 8 o'clock for medium folders. And as you can see, the US pushing. So just taking a look to see what we have. It's a pullback, so I'm not gonna worry about it. U Chef is about to hit TP. Sorry, I didn't get that one with y'all. Let's take a look at UCAD. UCAD is doing her thing or his thing. I got to get a couple of guys in here. So UCAD is pushing up. All right, go to the awards, applaud for the kids. My daughter will be graduating tomorrow from the K's. She's gonna be in the first grade. It's big stuff. All right. So just kind of looking at how to play this, like pull back, but I'm waiting to get a close above this red line right here. I may go ahead and take that trade for a buy, but this is, really a nice pullback. Um, I would like to even see it jump up above that red line. That'll be cool. Let's take a look at CAD JPY. Now this is one that I've been riding the Tupac on this one. It's been I am a rider. I can't deny it. But we are in a nice little pullback. Same thing here. So I'm just gonna hold off and see what it's gonna do. Expecting that it could drop some more. It could possibly drop some more, but I'm gonna hold off. Uh, Maybe to here it might drop. So let's check out this. I'm expecting GBP to continue up for a buy, but again, pull back. Wealthy awakening, top of the morning. So, patience, just waiting to see if this is going to continue to push up, what it's going to do. A lot of pullback action is jumping off right now, just waiting for the market to, know, correct itself. Even here, you can see the market pushing up to get back into the buy. So I'm just waiting. Don't want to jump in too early, just trying to avoid some this craziness. Let me see what we have right here. What this entry is. This should be a good one. Yep, that's 10 right there. It's moving kind of fast. I don't know if that one can happen. Let me see if I can get that in. AUD USD for the buy. I am liking that right now. So I'm putting in a buy stop point. I know some of us are like, I don't like that 666 in there. All right, we'll move it up just a little bit there. Oh, we can't. We still got 666 in there. You may want to pass on this trade then. All right. We are in. We are in on it. There's our entry. There's our TP. Okay. Tanya is with us this morning, bringing the sunshine. Bringing the sunshine. Okay, let's turn this to that. I don't know what's going on with GJ. Let's take a look and see. So I want to say yesterday. Yesterday we caught a trade on GJ and it hit for TP. So just wanted to check and see. We did get that. Did we get a TP on UJ yesterday? UC? We get a TP on UCAT. Yes, we did. Did hit a TP on UCAT yesterday. That's why it's blue. AUD USD, we're in. GA. GA, I want to see this thing drop it like it's hot. Like hot potatoes. I'm talking about like drop it like, I'm not even gonna say that. I just want to see it drop. All right, slight little push up here. But it's looking good. We just got our call from Allbar. Just look at how Allbar is moving. Just look, entry, drop, pull it back up, and boom. I mean, it's been shaking and baking. Boom. That right there was a 20 pip move. Could have took it down even more to there's a 21, 24. Then we come to where we're at now. A 33 pip move. And that's, yep, since about maybe 2 this morning. So let's do this for GA. We can keep the same move. I don't know if I know we did not hit TP for GA yesterday. I know GA pulled back very tough, like over 60 something pips. I did hold on. And it was the same thing here. Like it nicked, hit my line right here. And so man, so y'all can see it. See, there's the nick that I got. And then that was it. The rest was just arrows. Market was pushing down. So when it comes to that stop loss and the way that I teach my people, it really helps them out a lot when I tell them like how long to hold on to a trade and what to look out for. So it's been working out. So here, we'll push up, maybe come back up to here and then drop again. So what I'm going to suggest for us is right up in here. It's going to be an entry. And then I'm going to say take it to about here. So this is going to give you a nice amount of celebrating Choc. So taking it from 12 to 15. I can dig it. All right. USD JPY, I'm going in. Dropping a sell stop. One, I'm sorry, it's actually GA. I don't know why I said USD JPY. GA, sell stop. 1.904. 09. 1.90409 TP. 1.90255. And I've placed that sell stop. So all we need is one more time to shine. GCAD, let's take a look at GCAD. I think GCAD is really up there. It's way up there. It's been pushing, 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 especially after bouncing back and taking out the previous. So I would expect a pullback before we take out the next one. So I'm gonna hold tight. I'm going to hold tight. Euro. That's a good one too because we're still in technically buyer's territory. Looks good for a drop. Could possibly just be a nice little pullback, and then take back off like this is showing me like there's good buying power. So I could do this. I could do that if that happens. Um, yeah, I think I'm cool with this. My spidey senses are tingling. All right, let's get this locked in because look like it can hear me talking and it's starting to push up. So I'm going to talk very low so it doesn't sneak up on us before we get our stuff in. All right, I'm going in on Euro USD. Somebody said, doing the pips. Hey, sexy, sexy. You in the building. Ain't nothing wrong when you gotta do the pips all night long. Yeah. Sad part about it, some of y'all really be bobbing your head and singing along with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all. Gotta keep my eye on y'all. Entry is 1.0. 86.59. That's my entry. My TP is going to be 1.08. 721. All right. So there we go. And it's a done data. Dun, da, everybody looking for my father. Lord have mercy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the way she moves.
I do every year is go into a sales organization and I said, "Do you want to be successful, son?" He said, "Yes, sir, Dad." "Very good. Let's walk, son." Walk further. Stopped him again. I said, "Calvin, look me in the eyes, son." "Yes, sir, Dad." "Do you expect to be successful, son?" And he stood there and he looked at me and his eyes got glassy. And he said, "Let's walk." And the reason that he said, "Let's walk," because my son is very bright. Of all my children, he's perhaps the smartest one. But Calvin now, over 30, Calvin now, a single parent of 2 daughters, good father. Calvin now at this stage of his life, he's behind on his dreams. A lot of talent, a lot of abilities. Very conservative. One of those people, great mind, but he just hasn't developed that, things that we want our kids to have that, I want it. Calvin, you got to kick it up a notch, son. You never thought you'd be in your 30s. You got to kick it up a notch. You got to increase your energy in order to live your dreams. You can't be casual about your dreams. Bill Bailey said, if you're casual about your dream, you'll end up a casualty. Shake someone's hand on your right and left and say, kick it up a notch. Yes, yes. You got to kick it up a notch. What is it you bring? And whatever you bring, you've got to kick it up a notch. What is your signature as you look at where you want to go and what it is you want to do? As you look at your product or your services, repeat out to me, please, provide more service than you get paid for. Yeah, see, that becomes your signature. When you look at your goals and look at where you want to go, at your products, at your services, at your industry, you want to set some high standards for yourself. I like what Henry David Thoreau said, do not go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path. And
All right, let's check it out. GA. Let's go check out GA. We've got an entry on GA. And sure enough, there's a kiss. There's a kiss. Can somebody hear Prince playing in the background? Just give me your extra time and your kiss. It's more than a kiss right there. We got more than a kiss. We're in Houston. We are in. So liking it and loving it a lot. Put a little more in. Come on. Let's go. Put a little more in. Give it to me. Don't pull back on me right now. So, all right, we got an entry. Got a bell to ring, which is always a good thing. We let it hear the bells ring. It's one of those mild, mellow mornings. But we're in. We're in. on GA. It shouldn't be blue. It should be yayo. Okay. And let's check on NZD USD. I don't know why it's saying we're in when have not touched yet.
Leave a trail. How is it that your industry will be done differently 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What is your reputation in your industry? When you come into a room and you leave, what's the scuttlebutt about you? Do people say, hey, that's a go-to person. That's a person, if you ask them to do that job, you're talking about the job being done. It will be done extremely well. Are you known for that person that to believe that I could do this? It was hard. Never forget, my son said, Daddy, are you going to die? Why are you asking me that? You're not going out much. You're not the bubbly personality that I know you to be. You're not talking much. You're spending a lot of time in the room by yourself, Dad. Are you going to surrender? Are you giving up? Are you going to let that doctor's opinion become your reality? Will my daddy see me graduate? Yes, yes, son, yes, yes. I'm going to fight. No, I don't think it's my time yet. I'm going to see you graduate, but more than that, I've got some other things that I'm going to do with my life. And I thank you for asking me that. But I must tell you that I'm scared. I'm scared. And I've never been in this situation before. It's been easy for me to talk to people and encourage people when they've had challenges in their lives, but it's me. And I don't feel less than a man in admitting this to you. Yes, I'm scared. And I need some help. Repeat after me, please. Ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help, and don't stop until you get it. Yes, see, life is hard, and there are some moments in life when you're going to need some help. You're going to need somebody to speak to you. You're going to need somebody to say something to you. I have a friend of mine, Willie Jolly, who's a motivational speaker. He said, a setback is a setup for a comeback. I had to listen to Willie's tapes. I have another friend, Kevin Brace, who's a speaker. He said, Les, come on, man, you can do this. You can make this happen. You can hit a home run. It's a done deal. You are Les Brown. That cancer's got to get out of your body. I said, talk to me, Kevin. Talk to me. That's what I need to hear. I needed to hear those words. I don't care who you are. Many people won't allow themselves to ask for help because of pride. Pride cometh before a fall. Because of ego. Ego means edging God out. No, ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help and don't stop until you get it. I'm here because a lot of people helped me. I'm here because a lot of people believed in me at a time when I was struggling to believe in myself. The other thing is, let us say together, it's worth it. Yeah, see, I think, and write this down, you got to find 5 reasons that will make it worth it for you. 5 reasons. What will make it worth it for you? Mine was, I want to take care of my mother. Mine was, I want to do something with my life. What will make it worth it for you? Mine is, I want to leave a legacy. Mine is, I refuse to die an unlived life. What will make it worth it for you? Repeat after me, please. You got to be hungry. No one could have convinced me that I would be doing what I'm doing right now. You know, the easiest thing I do every year is go into a sales organization and dramatically increase their sales, or go into a prison and enable prisoners to see themselves differently and teach them the methods and techniques of how to plug into the system, or motivate young people to begin to see how they can have a vision of themselves in the future and fit That's the easiest thing I do, or train a speaker to help them to leverage their experience as a speaker and say, look, speaking is a projection of who you are, not who you think you ought to be, and come with power from a platform. That's the easiest thing I've ever done. Let me share with you the most difficult thing I've ever done. The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do what I'm now doing. No one could have convinced me, just given my circumstances. I earn millions of dollars every year. No one could have convinced me. If both my parents came up here right now, I would not know either one. No one could have convinced me, being labeled educable, mentally retarded, born in an abandoned building on the floor in Liberty City, poor section of Miami, Florida, failing twice in school, no college training, never worked for a major corporation. I did not know I can do what I'm doing right now. I'll never forget Mike Williams, my mentor. I think a lot of people fail in life because of the fact that they need some mentoring, they need some coaching. When you begin to understand and acknowledge your fear.
If you think you need a coach for trading, let me know. Everybody needs a coach in the trading. Nah, not everybody. Some of y'all got it. Don't need a coach. But somebody had to show you how to get where you're at right now. That was your coach. Maybe you feel that you need a coach, reach out to me, let me know. All right. Les is dropping some jewels. Let's go, Les.
Here, and you go forth anyhow. You go forth in a spirit and a knowing that there's a way that you can begin to handle this. There's a way out here somewhere. There's a solution. What it is that you're seeking, that you have the capacity to whatever comes up, to handle it, to face it. And rather than feeling powerless, you begin to feel powerful. See, when all of the major downsizings that are taking place around this country, there are a lot of people who are biting their fingers in fear that they might lose their jobs. But there are few people who have decided within themselves, I'm going to make it. Some people aren't waiting to be cut. Some people are moving on their own because they feel within themselves, I've got what it takes to make it. They're not afraid about tomorrow because of how they see themselves, because of what they feel that they deserve, because of what they feel that they can create for themselves. Because these people have decided, as they look at the future, as they look at themselves, there's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way for me to begin to create a way out of no way. And when you have that kind of consciousness, when you have that kind of spirit, nothing can stop you. Nothing. What would your life be like as you look toward the future if you decided, I'm not going to allow my fears to stop me? What would your life be like? What would your future be like if you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway? What would your life be like? And I'm saying to you that all of us who have been entombed by fear have the capacity to resurrect ourselves. Is it easy? No. It's not easy. Can I do it? Yes. What's one of the ways to get started? Some of us need somebody to hold our hands. Sometimes we need somebody to help us out. Be willing to say, I don't know. Be willing to reach out. Be willing to get some assistance to take you to the next level. One great athlete, you never expect boxers to make profound statements. I think it was Joe Frazier who said this one. He says, all of us are like the blind man at some point in our lives standing on the corner waiting for somebody to lead us across. See, all of us at some point in our lives need some help, need someone to reach out to us, to throw out the lifeline, to help us go across some treacherous waters that we couldn't navigate by ourselves. None of us do it by ourselves. All of us at some point of our lives. We need that kind of help. We need that kind of assistance because we grow from the people we have in our lives that can enrich our lives personally, professionally, spiritually, and all the dimensions of our lives. We don't grow in a vacuum. So as you look at yourself, whatever fears you have, that maybe you need some help in strengthening yourself in that area. As you assess your strengths and your weaknesses, as you begin to approve yourself and your passions and your dreams and your goals and the things that you want, if you decide to experience all of your true potential, as you decide to manifest all of your greatness, as you decide, wait a minute, what else is available to me out here if I decided to experience the fear of rejection, the fear of no, the fear of failure, the fear of standing by myself? What else is available? Of taking a chance, a fear of losing it all. What else is available to me that will bring some extra meaning and value? The fear of people not liking me. You know how many people do things they don't want to do because they want everybody to like them? Everybody's not going to like you. Excuse me, special announcement. Everybody's not going to like you.
Special announcement. Y'all see how AU did this? I heard Prince in the background talking about Kiss right there. Ah, boy, I tell you. Yeah. All right. So we have our Facebook trade that dropped in the group. So take a look at that. If you are a pip eater or if you're in the Facebook group. If you're not in the group, I will drop a link. There are a couple of people that have reached out to join the group. They don't have a profile picture. They don't look like a real person to me, so they will not be added in the group. So if you look like a fake person and you're wondering why you haven't been added, that's probably why. Pictures, only been on Facebook for 2 weeks, stuff like that is a good reason not to be added to the group. Just smells like scamming somewhere. Smell like scam. I don't like spam and I don't like ham. So you better believe I don't like scam. Man, I should have been a rapper. Y'all hear it. I know y'all do. That's cool. That's cool. Oh yeah. So no need to sit here and stay on here. We have our trades already in. So I'll let y'all do what y'all gotta do. It's Tuesday. I know somebody has tacos in mind. I don't know who gets tired of eating tacos, but it is what it is. Do a lot with a taco. Shell it, burrito it, salad it, you know. So fry it, baking it. I never tried a baked taco. Now I'm on this hub. So today, after listening to what Les was talking about, basically using what you have, you get what you want, get where you need to be. Got to pick ourselves up sometimes. Sometimes it's hard, and it helps to have somebody else to hold you accountable. So, today's scripture, First Samuel. He picked up 5 smooth stones from a stream and put them into his shepherd bag. Man. Then, armed only with his shepherd's staff and a sling, he started across the valley to fight the Philistine. We all have our Goliaths that we face, and first thing we think is, I don't have nothing. All I have is this. I only have. That's all God needs is your only. He took his only begotten son and did what? Your only. That's all God needs. Just your only. Your faith. That's it. David didn't need that armor. He didn't need their swords. None of that. He used Goliath's sword against him. So stay motivated, y'all. Let's stay on track. Let's get it in. Let's go. I want y'all to have a great Tuesday. Enjoy yourself. For my pip eaters, I will see y'all in class tonight. Starting a new group tonight. Let's go. For my new people that's joining, it's time to make some changes. Time to make some changes in life. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Just want to make sure I did drop that in the chat. Yes, I did. All right.